Hello. We are back looking at the final introductory deck episode thing. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So this one is the Tournament Druid. What does that mean? Is this like my legend ranking deck? No. This is basic and common cards only. It's for an unofficial Hearthstone tournament. I'm running out of a forum you don't need to know about it. It's super secret. So the tournament is intended to be newbie friendly. So you can only use basic, that's the class cards, without the jewel. So like, boom, no jewel, mark the wild. Basic. Basic. Right? Or common, white jewel. So those are the only cards allowed. Other than that, you can throw anything into your deck, any class. So this is what I came up with for that. I said earlier that I think pound for pound the Druid is the most solid class, and this is a good example of why I think. You see, it's pretty much just doubles of some really solid cards. There's not a lot of variety. Swipes and Starfires, very powerful removal that all Druids have access to. Very good. 2 Yetis, just solid. 2 Ogre Magi's, solid beaters, and with the spell damage, like after turn 8, you can drop a Magi and a swipe to basically just clear everything. Druid of the Claws, really good. A War Golem, just because 2 Iron Barks, these are pretty good. And then just some solid low-end stuff. These are just good, durable cards. This is just a good solid 3/3. You can use to heal yourself up, or one of your other creatures, like a Wounded Yeti or something. A little bit of healing. It's a really good healing card there for the cost. Some speed, the random owl, and basic stuff. More removal, a little bit of buffs. This would be replaced pretty easily in any other format. But it's been okay. It's been okay for the tournament. Gives you a little extra defense if you're floundering, which doesn't really happen that much because your removal's so strong. But you can push through with the damage buff, so that's nice. And this is just a great card. Usually it's a Panther, but occasionally you get those situations where you can really boost your position and just kind of cement your victory. So it's not the best Druid deck in the entire world, probably, but for the limitations, I think I did a pretty good job, and I don't know that many other classes could create a deck that's solid and that competitive without dipping into their rares and such.
Malfurion versus Anduin. Your life shall bring victory.
Let's see.
I must protect.
I do like how in this game, let me keep the Yeti because it's a priest. Everything else can go. This is a late hand, but in general this is not terrible. Just because we have those 2/4 attack dudes. And the removal will get us there pretty safely. What was I saying though? Yeah, I do like how, in general, the rarity of cards doesn't seem to, or rather, how powerful the cards is doesn't seem to factor into the rarity in this game. Generally, you do have your Ragnaroses and such, but there are some really solid cards that everybody has, and you can do a lot with just a couple rares and stuff like that. But that being said, you're usually gonna want a couple rares. You know, they help flesh out decks. They usually lend themselves to like specializations and stuff. You know. What was my point? Right. So the Druids just really good for that format. The Druids seems to be the king, because they don't have to dip into that at all to be strong. Really, nothing. Turn 2 priest with nothing to do is pretty painful. You can't even like hero power for a benefit. I'll probably get shadow worded. That's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Even better is if they just let it sit there.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Okay. Yeah, do that. Do that all day long.
Join or die.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm just really excited to get through this. This deck we're gonna work on next episode is gonna be fun. I've been waiting. That is fine. Let's see. I could Mark of the Wild and trade. I could Wrath trade. I don't have enough to Magi Wrath for the card in the trade. I wish this was turn 6 that happened. What's the best use? I'm not really gonna need this for much. I don't think. So I think I would rather do that. Let's trot him out. That'll die to a Holy Nova, but if he Holy Novas right now, I think I come out ahead, all things considered, so that's totally fine. And then Mark of the Wild, is that what that's called? Whatever it is. You know, it's really kind of a dead card. What you gonna do, buddy? What you got? What you got? Yes, mate. Okay. That's mildly irritating, because I was thinking about Wrath for 2, and then Plink with the Yeti. Not as wonderful now. And if I do it with the other dude, the dragon doesn't actually die. I could just Wrath for 4 and dragon. That's fine. Actually, that's probably what I should do, because this Yeti still doesn't die to anything but Holy Fire. That's fine. I don't need the extra card. I'm not like desperate for it. We've got 2 4 attack guides. I feel okay. I feel okay. We've got a War Golem coming up. He hasn't done anything too significant yet.
I must consider.
Commentary. The TV's on. It's muted. I was just glancing over at it, and it was like a commercial with a couple making out, which is always awkward to watch. And then the girl just like pulls a condom out of her pocket, and the guy's just like face palming and cracking up, like, this is the funniest thing ever. I can't believe. I don't know why I'm face palming though. What's that gesture doing here?
My shield for Argus.
Maybe if I could have heard the commercial, it would have made more sense. But all things considered, he's probably gonna hit the face. Watch him. Watch him. No, he didn't. Okay, that's fine. I was hoping he'd mess up. Probably just trying to. It's fine. It's fine. Now, do we fear mind control? Obviously not for 2 more turns. And we'll just hope that he'll be dead by then. Some commercials are just weird, you know? It's like they hired robots trying to learn how to be people instead of actual people.
I wonder. My shield for Argus.
Holy fire would be, not holy fire, whatever, it would have been good. This is pretty good too, actually.
Where shall I strike?
Eyes are open.
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty okay. Pretty okay. Okay, yeah, so we win.
You have that.
Well played. You got that giant out. That's something, right? I don't know, it's kind of a boring match. Let's do one more. I feel like you got the idea of the deck. Because it doesn't do anything flashy. You just remove their dudes and then punch them in the face. That was kind of a boring priest. So let's just see. Let's just see what we do. See what we do. That's an odd word choice there, wasn't it?
Malfurion versus Jaina.
Well,
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
every time I see a mage, I feel like I'm gonna lose. Like, purely because it's a mage. Based on nothing else at all, I feel like I'm gonna lose. It's not a bad hand, though. If they don't, yeah, okay. Which one do I want to coin out first? I'm trying to think. The fairy dragon's good. Are they gonna have something that can kill the fairy dragon that I won't be able to kill? The panther's susceptible. I'm gonna risk it with the drake. If they drop something with 2 attack, I'll feel stupid, but I'm hoping they'll just like fire blast me in the face. Lots of mage decks don't really run the early monsters. Yeah, okay. So that was a fairly safe play. It was a little risky, but it's fine. Let's up the ante a little bit. And now this is good, because if they do drop something, we have a dude to trade to keep our fairy dragon alive. Which is nice, you know, obviously, because they can't target it until they start getting good AoE stuff.
I wonder.
I'm hoping to get some good mileage out of that though. There's a Frostbolt down, that's good for us. Harvest Golem. Oh my god! There you go. I really hope I sync up the audio correctly in this one. Because I'm still recording the audio in Audacity simultaneously. And I just count off before I start, and then I cut that off, and I try to start it at the same time based on the count. Yeah. Well, that's fine. You served us well. Did I miss an attack with my dragon without paying attention? Shouldn't they have done... That was a 4th turn. They should have hit 2 more times, right? Or did they heal? Oh wait, no, yeah, they just threw him down and healed. I'm blind sometimes. Just totally blind. Let's see here. What can we do? This. That's pretty good.
For the crusade!
That feels just fine. Normally the Crusader's not great against Mage, because they can both bust the Divine Shields easily and do the 1 damage easily. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But, with the other dude out, that felt like a pretty safe bet. That's fine, though. I'm gonna do this, because I don't really need to charge. I'd rather have the help. Right, what I was saying is, so whether or not the audio syncs up perfectly, it's kind of a crapshoot, because I don't put a lot of effort into it, because, come on. It's just Hearthstone, like a 2-second difference isn't going to be noticeable. What am I going to do here now that they're doing shit? Now that they're doing all this shit at once, it's pretty not so good. I'm tempted to save this for when I have an ogre. An ogre? Yeah, an ogre manager. I was like, what did I just say? Did I mean to say those words? An ogre? An ogre? What's an ogre? Ogre. No, it's fine. Let's just kill things. I will save the wrath. There's no big rush. But I hope I sync it up right enough that you can see that I said Harvest Golem literally a split second before a Harvest Golem appeared on the screen. If I screw it up, it'll be like I draw a Harvest Golem, I'm like, draw a Harvest Golem, oh look at the Harvest Golem after he already... See, now I feel stupid. I feel like an idiot. Because then swipe would clear the whole board. Oh, jeez. It's fine. Everything's fine. I still want him. I'm at least glad I saved that. Some foresight, right? I should have saved the swipe, though. I should have wrathed the apprentice, or whatever her name is, and then save the swipe. Because there I could have swiped the Drake and cleared all those things out, and then exposed his mana worm. It's fine though. A swipe would be awesome. I only have 7, jeez, come on, draw one. That's fine. Not actually sure what I want to do. think I am. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm going to hold on to those.
For the wild. Don't judge.
We're almost at the point where I can just burn him down pretty quickly. So we got 12 damage in the hand, 8 on the field. That would kill him if I could get it all out in time. It's a pretty big if. It's almost certainly not going to work out that way in practice. Yeah. Yeah. That's fine. This is all fine. Everything about this is totally cool. Where's my flame strike? Oh, this is the wrong deck? Okay. At least he used the polymorph on that instead of like... I don't know. What else could he have used the polymorph on? In this deck. It's a mystery. Jumaki. Is that from something? I feel like there's a magic card with that name, which makes me think that that might be something. That's fine. There's a lot of resources to kill my one dude. I sure hope I don't draw another one. That would be rough. Thank you. I kind of just top decked it, but no, that was my plan. That was my plan all along.
You require my assistance.
Well, I'm dead. No, it's fine. Everything's fine everywhere. Okay, do we care more about saving our dude? Because we can heal our guy up out of fireball range. Even out of fireball fire blast range. Or do we want to keep him from getting more fireballs? That's a very important question right now. I need to answer quickly. I'm going to do this. I feel weird thanking them for just random well played. Oh, what am I doing? They're just gonna get another fireball back. It's fine. Everything's about this is totally cool. So far they've spent all their fireballs on getting more fireballs, right? So he has one fireball in hand, plus what he drew. It's always hard to keep track. I think I have to do that. And then I'm gonna save the other Starfire for now. Not feeling as safe as I once felt. They've had 2 legendaries, at least, and a couple other stuff. So they almost certainly have a Pyroblast somewhere, and it's probably in their hand. And I don't know if I've seen both actual fireballs. I don't remember. So it's very possible that we're in burn you to death range. So let's see what we have. I I think the Fairy Dragon was a better play than armoring up. 1 health doesn't make a huge difference now, because the mage deals in numbers of damage that are large enough that you're either feeling okay or you're just dead suddenly. That 1 armor probably won't be the difference. And as long as they don't have Flame Strike, that Fairy Drake could be the difference going the other way. Am I dead? Pretty close. Oh shit, son. Oh shit, son.
Role play.
Why am I saying oh shit, son? I never say oh shit, son. Like, ever. I do win this one. You could let me hit you. Oh Jesus, that was close. Okay. So there you go. Multiple legendaries and all that shit. Mage is a very solid class, and my commons and basics only druids still did it, because druids are fucking amazing. Don't listen to this. This is wrong. This is old me talking. Druids are fucking amazing. That's me today. You can write that down. Does it have the date in the game? Well, it's now June 1st, I believe. Like as of 17 minutes ago. June 1st, 2014. Druids are fucking amazing. Write it down. Okay, so when we come back in the next episode, we will have finished all this shit, and we will be making a new deck. Starting by killing Luza, because Luza only loses. So, I'll see you then.